The last presentation of this batch is from Ying Zhang, who's our collaborator from the Strong Heart study, and that study intends possibly to use some of this tool.
Hi everyone. Today, the title of my topic is Privacy Preserving Shared Access to Computing on Sensitive Data. This is a feasibility study. It's the collaboration between the Strong Heart study and iDash. First, I want to introduce a little bit about Strong Heart study. Then I will explain why we seek the collaboration with iDash. Then what's the progress and what's next. The Strong Heart study is a longitudinal study of cardiovascular disease among American Indians from 13 native tribes or communities. We have two cohorts within the Strong Heart study. The first one is the original cohort. To follow them from 1988, and then in 2001, another cohort, the family cohort, was added. It includes 94 members from 94 families. The major objectives of the Strong Heart study is to define the burden of cardiovascular disease among American Indians that include prevalence, incidence, morbidity, mortality. Also, we try to define the risk factors of cardiovascular disease in this population for intervention and prevention. These risk factors include traditional risk factor and the novel risk factors, also genetic factors. We have a website. The Strong Heart study is supported by the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute. This is the Strong Heart study timeline from phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 since 1988. Now we are working on phase 6. So there is also, for every phase, we have a physical examination and a personal interview to collect the data. We also have morbidity and mortality surveillance continuously been done in this among the participants. So this is we have 3 field centers. This is Arizona, South North Dakota, and this is Oklahoma. This is Lawton Indian Hospital. Lawton is one of the field centers in Oklahoma. Also, we have a core laboratory called Penn Medical Lab in Washington, D.C. And our ECG and ultrasound reading center is in Weill Cornell Medical College. Our genetics center is in Texas Biomedical Research Institute in Texas, San Antonio. The coordinating center is in University of Oklahoma Health Science Center. So in Strong Heart study, we collect a large amount of data, roughly can be categorized as like phenotypic data and the genetic data. In this feasibility study, we're basically working on the phenotypic data. But we also have genome-wide scan and genotyped data. So we have data collected through the examination, through the physical examination, like carotid ultrasound and the echocardiogram, just name a few. We also have lab results generated from the urine and the blood sample. We also have data collected from ancillary studies, like Strong Heart stroke studies. They studied subclinical cerebral vascular disease, brain MRI, etc. We also have sleep heart health study, like the study the obstructive sleep apnea and other sleep disorders. We have many other ancillary studies, so we have data from that source. Also, we have morbidity and mortality data. That's heart diagnosed outcome data. Each event, if it is cardiovascular related, was reviewed by our physician reviewers to define the underlying cause of either morbidity events. Every mortality events was reviewed by our physician reviewers to define the underlying cause of death. So we have like huge amount of risk factor data, also the heart diagnosed outcome data in the study. So we seek the collaboration with iDash. At the beginning, it's because our funding agency required a large study like Strong Heart study to make data more accessible to the research community. At the same time, the research data should be accessed in a responsible manner, so the participants who share their data with us will not be harmed. So iDash actually can help us to reach this goal and to allow certain analysis be done actually in the Strong Heart Study Coordinating Center without send out the data, so that the privacy can be preserved. So our collaboration objectives is to explore the feasibility if this actually can work, so that we can help the researchers to access the data, but without compromising the participants' privacy. Also, we want to find out if this model can meet the NIH requirement for data sharing, also if can be approved by our participating tribes. So this is the model we propose. For example, if a researcher is interested in Strong Heart Study data, he or she can propose, write a paper proposal or either a research proposal for approval. Once it's approved, then they can do like remote data analysis on the computer in the Strong Heart Study Coordinating Center without actually obtaining the data. Then the research results will be sent back to them. So I want to just briefly summarize our progress now. Now we have get permission from our local IT to actually install a virtual machine within our OUHSC environment. We also provided simulated data to the iDash team. So they, like Sean has introduced, they have developed the survival analysis tool. It's still ongoing. It's our work. Also, in August 2014, Dr. Ono Machado has presented this collaboration to the Southwest Oklahoma Intertribal Health Board. She has got very positive and supportive feedback from the tribes. So this is just, Sean has already showed the survival analysis tool. iDash team helped us develop it. So our next step will be, we want to present this collaboration to the rest of the Strong Heart Study tribes to get their feedback and approval, like the tribes in South North Dakota and Arizona. Also, we will continue to work together to make the statistical analysis tool, so to implement these data sharing models. So this study is supported by the grants from NIH. Here are the members in the iDash team and the members in the OUHSC team. I will be here today and tomorrow, so if you have any question, you can ask me later.
Thank you, Ying.